very special night. In fact, I heard Mr. Zorg say that this is one of his absolute favourite meetings in everything that we do because of how special it is. It's an opportunity to come together, to celebrate, to reminisce, and to spend really quality, unique time with some of the top leaders. I mean, how many chances do you get to sit in front of the beautiful Sydney Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, in a location like this, with our founder and our CEO, with your uplines, with your friends, family? It's a very, very special opportunity. And so I think we're going to have an incredible night tonight. Now, we chose this restaurant, yes, because it's a beautiful location, but we chose it for some other reasons as well. And one of those reasons is that Quay Restaurant, where we are today, is the only restaurant in all of Australia to receive 3 hats 23 years in a row. 23 years in a row. So hats are in Australia and New Zealand the way that we rate restaurants. And a 1-hatted restaurant is a very good restaurant. A 2-hatted restaurant is an incredible restaurant, but a 3-hatted restaurant is very rare. And this place has done it every year, 23 years in a row. No other restaurant in Australia has done that. And to me, that speaks to a few principles that we believe in here at PM International. It speaks to their consistency. It speaks to the pride they take in excellence. They are the best at what they do, the same as we strive to be the best in everything that we do. And, of course, we have our vision to be worldwide market leaders. Well, these guys are market leaders in their industry here in Australia. So it's very, very special. But there is also another reason we chose this restaurant and this location, and that is history. Because from here, as we look over Sydney Harbour, this place has witnessed more history than almost any other place in the world. Because here in Australia, the Aboriginal people have existed for over 65,000 years. And that is the oldest continuous living culture in the world. And this place has witnessed that history. It was here in Sydney Harbour where the first British fleet arrived in 1788. So this place has witnessed history. And tonight, we are making history. So it's going to be a very, very special night. And with that, to kick things off, I want to welcome up to the stage someone that has been with PM International for 12 years now. And when he arrived in Asia Pacific, we were barely existing within these markets. I mean, we were a drop in the ocean. And now, 12 years later, Asia Pacific is the largest region in the PM International world. And so he has been a pivotal part of that. He was a part of setting up the headquarters of Asia Pacific in 2015. And so I want you to put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage the CSO of PM International Asia Pacific, Marcus Sandstrom.
Thank you, Joe. It's such an honor to be here today to watch this. I mean, the beautiful view, but also such an honor to be part of something that you can only do one time. And that's when you're setting up something new. Being a founding leader in a totally new PM country, that only happens one time. And I think I think we should thank the Australia and New Zealand team for this wonderful location that you picked for this very special occasion. One of the countries that I was part of the founder leaders meeting was in Korea 2018. And the rest is history. But 2 months ago I was visiting PM in Korea, and we had a dinner, and I was sitting then together with some of the people that said we were there from day one. We are the originals. They call themselves the originals. So for those of you who are here today from New Zealand, you were there from day one. And it's such an honor. It's also an honor for me, and I think an honor for everybody of us to be part of this beginning of this fantastic journey in the country that is the furthest away from Luxembourg, Speyer, where everything started. Because we know we are here today because of a vision that started 31 years ago. And the person that had this vision, well, not only is he a great visionary, he's also a man of consistently showing personal assignment by inspiring others for his vision and ideas. Starting as a car mechanic, he proved his high willingness to learn and to perform already in early years, when he was repairing cars for family and friends in the evening hours. With his studies in industrial engineering, he was on the way to follow his father before he got inspired by the business idea of direct selling, where he soon realized a sharp entrepreneurial mindset and a strong vision in mind. He founded PM International in 1993. Until today, he is the only founder and active CEO within the top 10 direct selling companies worldwide. Also, still today, he is leading by example by living this business day by day. Even though he's incredibly successful, he stayed down to earth. Ladies and gentlemen, for the founder and leaders of New Zealand, especially for you today, the founder and CEO of PM International, Mr. Rolf Sorg. With his wife, of course, Vicky Sorg.
So I'm super excited to be here tonight. It's really very, very, very special, also for us. When I sat down and I heard Joseph speaking, then I realized, yes, it's true. Tomorrow we will be officially, truly be a global company working all around the world. Because we're right now in the process to open the country that's the furthest away from where I'm born, and that's Germany. So it's really the furthest point from where you can start business and go into the world. And that was my goal from the beginning on. I wanted to have a global business, global company, taking the opportunity around the world, changing people's life to a better, improving life quality, improving lifestyle to all the cultures and people that give me the chance. It's a journey from Germany, and now impressive, yeah, we made it not only down up to New Zealand. So I'm super, super proud of all of you. It's the first step into Australia, and from there, then the final step into New Zealand, supported by Australia very heavily. And I have to say thank you to our management team for the great jobs they're doing to help us to set the foundation and get the first footsteps into New Zealand market. As much I have to thank the pioneers, and that's the reason we are here tonight, the founders of New Zealand, the distributors between you that started to work when there was nothing, carrying the dream and the vision that I had from the beginning on into this new place, overcoming all these obstacles that were in the way. And I know it from my personal experience, that's not easy. It's a hard road to go, because in the beginning, not everything works perfectly. You need to find out how you get your products. We need to learn how to deal with the circumstances and the new environment we're getting into, the new culture and the new behavior, the new demand. And so, but together we made it happen, and so I'm super happy that we formally now open officially New Zealand with having this very special evening tonight with the founders only, and then our day one tomorrow during our Australasia Congress, what's also the first Australasia Congress we ever had in the history of PM International. So I mean, people always ask me, distributors also, like you ask me, Rolf, when you started PM International, could you ever believe that you would have business in New Zealand? I have to be, truthfully, I didn't think about that. So I was busy about selling my first products in Germany. Yes, I wanted to go global. I think I didn't really know what I'm talking about when I talked about global, because I would say Europe was an imagination, and to go further was more a dream. But at the end, I experienced you can dream all your life, or you can live your dreams. So for me, it was a moment when I started this journey of living my dreams. And since then, I invite as many of you to become part of that experience, living your dream instead of just dreaming through your life. So very, very thankful for today, very, very thankful to all of you that are part of this journey, that helped us to make it happen, to be here tonight on this very, very special occasion. It's a once in a lifetime experience. It's never coming back again. It's like the arrow in the air. When you shoot it in the air, it's never coming back. So it reminds me also very much to when we had this first time in Germany, 1994. There it was in a castle close to where I'm born, the castle of Hambach, and we also had a group of leaders there. We had a dream together to really conquer the world. It was right at the beginning of PM International. I think none of us had an idea how far that would go, but I can tell you, some of these leaders are still with us today. Just naming one, two of them, long time number one, Carsten Ledoulet, or the actual number one, Joachim Heberlein. They had the experience, and now they are leading the industry, not just in PM International, as role models and top leaders, but they became in between brand marks, how do you say brand marks? Benchmarks, how do you say? Legendary. No, but yeah, they became legendary in this industry, and they're really role models for leaders all over the place, all over the world, and helping to lead this industry into the future. So, the opportunity is there for you as much as for Carsten or for Joachim. In your region, you can be the next legend in your industry, dominating the market, changing thousands, 10,000, 100,000 of people's life to a better. The opportunity is there, especially in New Zealand. You are in the pole position because that's new, day one. But even in Australia and all the other countries you're coming from, there's such a great job you still can do. You know where we stand. I will talk about that tomorrow in detail, and how much opportunity is still on the table. At the moment, we are for 4 years now the fastest growing company in the whole industry. And what everybody has hard times to believe, we are talking about the year 27, 28, 29, and 30. So for the last 4 years, and so all eyes are on us. And I think that's for what we did in the past. We just stick to our principles, we just stick to our values, we stood focused, and we showed leadership, and growing leadership, and that's the outcome of it. So I'm super, super proud of everybody. I can't wait to go to the process and putting the signature on the board, because that's what we do tonight. But before that, I will hand over the word to the love of my life, standing next to me, my Schnücki Vicky.
Thank you so much. What an incredible evening, a historical evening for each and every one of us. Whether being part of the founders for New Zealand, but the Australasia Congress coming up tomorrow, the path that you've taken and the choice that you chose to be here today, to take the chance on us, on the products that you love with Fitline, and the opportunity that you're representing and taking around the world to help people have a better life and help children have a better life, as you know, with our charity. All of these things count and add up to this incredible, magical thing that we have together. And I think you can be so proud of what you're doing every day, because we're actually changing lives, changing the way life is for so many. And not a lot of people can say that. So congratulations not only to our founders for New Zealand. What an incredible job, what an incredible start. And I always have a feeling like the founders, I just have this feeling, we're just getting started. You know, you're just getting started in New Zealand with this landmark moment. And PM International is just getting started in the world. And we're 31 years old. Fastest growing company 4 years in a row, as Rolf said. So lots to do. I'm so excited. Have a wonderful evening and congratulations for being here.
So we're getting closer to the moment, and I have to say, okay, it was for reasons that we have these boards that will be signed, because it show when I started PM International, it was my goal to build a company for generations to come, and we want to make that visual who are the founders in a country. So your names will be on the board and it will be there forever. That means when we sign on that board, we will take the board to our subsidiary in New Zealand, and then we will hang it up in the entrance area, so that what I already experienced, generations to come, you will, even if you sign it today, there's generations to come that will see who were these original founders that started in the country when there was nothing. And they had the focus, they had the ambition, they had the burning desire, and they made it happen with their willingness and with their consistency, overcoming obstacles, that we have this moment today, and that New Zealand is another country that we can now take into our country group of PM International, make it part of the group, and taking our business to the furthest point of the world. So, okay, so with that, I will hand over the microphone to Joseph again, so that he can start the formal process.
All right, well, I couldn't explain it much better, so we'll just get right into the signing. And of course, the first to sign the board will be our founder and CEO, Mr. Rolf Zorg, and his wife, Vicky Zorg. Also, to sign the board, please put your hands together. Welcome back to the stage, Marcus Sandstrom. And while Marcus signs, I want to invite a couple more people up. A couple of people who have been really pivotal in the business here in Australia, and from Australia moving to New Zealand. They were there from the very beginning and have really committed wholeheartedly to PM International and what we are doing here. So again, a round of applause for our General Manager of Australia and New Zealand, Thomas Sauce, and his wife, Rita Sons.
Then I would like to take the opportunity also to invite some of our Champions League here today. Champions Leagues are the highest title in our marketing plan, and so many of them wanted to be here on this very special occasion. And I'm very happy also that we have the #1 leader in whole Asia Pacific, Platin Champions League, Wang Hongyan. And we also call Champions League Chen Hong and Lin Manjing. And we also have our Silver Champions League, Yin Qin. And then we have our Champions League, Fu Mengting, Sun Yiting, and Wen Xinglin together with Zhu Lai and Xu Xiaolei, and Xi Zhang together with her husband also, Hao Yu Tang.
Let's get one more round of applause for these guys while they're signing away. All right, so next up, I would like to invite up our highest title that we have in International New Zealand. They're a husband and wife duo. Give a round of applause to Platinum Presidents teams, Yuri and Alexandra Kalash. Next, I would like to invite up New Zealand's very first president, and that is, travelling from Auckland, Esther Kim. Give her a round of applause. And with that, I will invite up the remaining people that are here from New Zealand, visiting from New Zealand. If you want to come on up and sign the Founders Board with us, give them a big round of applause. Our New Zealand founding members.